All right. He follows me on Insta. He's in my DMs. I'll answer the calling when it's presented to me. And it was presented, so round. Quick disclaimer, when you see Joe on the phone in prison, none of those visuals are from me interviewing him. I was only allowed to use a phone call. I used somebody else's phone, and then I used this mic right here and put it right next to the speakerphone. So I tried my best with what I had. I hope you enjoy, and thanks for your time.
Hey, I'm Joe Exotic, otherwise known as the Tiger King, the gay gun cane redneck with a mullet.
Is America ready for the first redneck, gun-toting, mullet-sporting, tiger-tackling, gay polygamous president?
You know, I think they are. That's how we take care of ISIS right there, buddy.
I've been doing this 20 years, never even been bit. It's okay.
I've had my days of coke. I had my days of drinking. I had my days of meth. Ladies and gentlemen, before you hear it on the news, I'm going to tell you myself. About an hour ago, we had an incident where one of the employees stuck their arm through the cage and a tiger tore her arm off. I can give you your money back, or I can give you a rain check.
Hey everyone, it's Carole at Big Cat Rescue. Today, Joseph Schreibvogel Maldonado Passage, also known as Joe Exotic, was arrested for seeking to hire someone to murder me.
And we're shipping her 2 of these. Before I'm done with this, I'm going to have the bitch's head in a jar.
He started getting so crazy to where he had a rubber blow-up doll, and he would have Carole written on a name tag on it, and he would take a dildo and be shoving it in her mouth. Carole, this is coming for you, and it's going to catch up.
Because the rich motherfuckers up there in that Capitol don't give a shit about humanity.
He mailed off this form to the Federal Election Commission last Friday, announcing his intent to run for president as an independent.
Mic check, 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 check.
Whenever you're ready.
Whoa. Joe Exotic for the people of America. How's that?
People are running for any sort of election. There's a lot of glad handing. There's a lot of baby kissing. Joe passed out condoms with his face on them.
Political condoms. Vote for me or you need this because you're screwed.
I was Joe's campaign manager for about a year and a half. It was the worst experience of my life.
I've had some of the kinkiest sex. You're going to hear some colorful shit over the next 11 months. Son of a bitch!
Oh my god, this is crazy.
Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from an inmate at the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hi, are you there?
Hey, Joe, how you doing?
Hanging in there.
Good to hear you, man. Wow. Okay, so how much time do I have with you today?
15 minutes.
All right, awesome.
And this thing's gonna shut off.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Joe, please let me know. I heard there's a new movie coming out. I saw on your Instagram. What was that about?
I have my own film company filming a trailer, yeah.
Nice.
Filming Return of the Tiger King. We're gonna tell the truth for a change.
Yeah, you're gonna go over some evidence, right? That they completely don't cover on the series.
Yep, absolutely.
Can you tell me some of the big hard hitters that we can expect to hear about?
Well, I mean, most of the evidence is all on my website right now, joeexoticofficial.com. I made a new website. It's got an evidence link on there that has all of the video recordings of Alan and Jeff and James and Lauren admitting to perjury under oath and signing affidavits. And then Alan went one step further and did a deposition and took the lawyers and the film crew to the zoo and showed him where he had hid a murder weapon that him and Jeff had actually had a plot to kill me and putting me in prison didn't work. Okay, so and then we have 416 phone recordings, videos, and photos that were retrieved off of Jeff and Lauren and James and Alan's phones that they turned over to my lawyers, thinking that they had them all deleted, but they forgot to go to the back side of the phone and delete them out of the settings. So my attorneys recovered everything, and we have audio recordings of Jeff and Lauren fighting and admitting to raping girls, and we have God, it's just crazy. We have audio recordings of Jeff and Lauren fighting, where he forces her to do drugs and have sex while he films it with other people. And we have IDs from James, where he has stolen people's identities and made fake driver's licenses in order to rent houses for Jeff and Lauren and James to do sex trafficking out in Las Vegas. And we have Alan Glover admitted under oath on a deposition that he was a witness to the sex trafficking, just like I was. So finally I've got somebody to back up my story. And we have all of the proof of James's bank fraud and identity theft of just hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's how he had his jet ski business, was with bank frauded loans under other people's names to buy jet skis. It's crazy. It is crazy.
That sounds insane. Joe.
And then Carole Baskin a month ago.
Right.
That crazy woman, did you see what she posted?
No, what she post?
Oh, she posted on her own YouTube channel that has since then been deleted. I'm sure the feds told her to take it down, but we saved it just in case. She posted on her own YouTube channel recordings of Alan Glover and Ashley Webster admitting that this was all set up and bullshit, and now him and Jeff belong in prison for all of the shit they have done, not just to me, to everybody else. And she has had this evidence for 2 years, proving that I'm innocent.
Oh my God.
And the dumb bitch stood there at my sentencing, my resentencing back in 2022, crying fake tears of how Joe would blow her up if I ever got out and all this other shit. Meanwhile, she had these phone recordings all along proving that I'm innocent, that Alan admitted to it all being made up.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Joe, I have to know, you're telling me all about this, sex trafficking and the confrontations you've had to had. I want to know, has this inspired you? Do you think that once you get out and justice is served and you're running for president, you think that this is going to be a hot topic for you to chase down and address?
Oh, you know what this is doing for me? You know what this has done for me? 6 years of being locked up trying to just prove I'm innocent.
What
My goal is to get out of here, and I'm here to tell you, Alan, it's no secret. I've been busted with 2 cell phones in prison because they're everywhere. I have documented. I have made myself a documentary inside prison of the mold and the algae and the filth and the corruption of guards stealing shit and how many drugs are inside here. I have enough. You're going to see the real documentary this time. But my goal is to get out of here and take all that evidence and testify in front of Congress. And if anybody is going to make justice and prison reform, it's going to be me.
Do you think it's too much truth? Do you think they're going to come after you in ways that you can't handle?
I think they've already came after me. I mean, the truth. I was putting the truth out there when they arrested me. About everything. Is it too corrupt for me to ever get out of here? I don't know. I have an interview next Tuesday with one of Donald Trump's main people, and we have some plans. But do I think Trump will win? I think they're going to fuck him over.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, they're going to fuck him over.
Yeah.
Okay. My prediction: you're going to see Michelle Obama and Gavin Newsom pop in at the last minute and run as the Democratic ticket.
Oh wow, I haven't thought of that at all.
Yeah, you're gonna see Michelle Obama run as president and Gavin Newsom vice president at the last minute, just like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris did last election.
Right. And are you still going home? Like, are you still going hard on the presidential campaign?
I am.
Nice.
Here in Pensacola, we have a rally on the 23rd at the federal courthouse. When I'm at the courthouse, a free Joe Exotic and Stop Solitary Confinement rally. And there's film crews coming from Canada, okay, all over. There's people driving from states away for this rally. Congressman Gates, who we're hoping will be there. On Tuesday, I'm going to publicly invite President Trump to be there. The city people of Pensacola painted the bridge. Have you seen that online?
No, oh, yes, I have.
Yeah, they painted the bridge for this. This is huge. And this is the first of many. We have this one, the 23rd. We have one scheduled in June in front of the White House. And we're working on one in Jacksonville, Florida, and Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Joe, I'm looking at your Instagram. I'm seeing the pictures of Trump. I'm seeing, the pictures of Biden. I know you shared your thoughts on Trump, and I know you shared your thoughts on Biden, but I want to know, like, what do you think that, how Biden's going to handle you? How Biden's going to, what Biden's going to think of you and what he's going to ask you?
You know what? Biden would be stupid not to get me out of here months before the election. So that way, the people that might respect him would respect him and vote for him, or at least whoever the Democratic choice is. They haven't had their convention yet, so it's still not a fact that President Biden's going to be their choice. Like I said, expect Michelle Obama to be thrown in there.
Right.
All right, but do I care for either one of them? Donald Trump left me here,
Right.
He pardoned Lil Wayne and Kodak Black and all of his little criminal buddies, and he left me here. Would Biden be doing himself a favor by making this wrong or right? You bet your ass. And proof of 2020 is, Trump lost Georgia by 11,000 votes. And if Trump would have pardoned me before the election, I have an enormous support base in Georgia. He would never have needed to pick up that phone and call for 11,000 votes. He would not even be in the trouble he's in right now if he would have just made this right. And now that the evidence is there that I'm in here and I shouldn't be, Biden needs to make this right.
Who are some of the most influential people that are supporting you?
Well, I have a lot of just influencers out there, but I'm decent friends. I communicate on Instagram quite a bit with Dana White from the UFC, Joe Rogan, Jesse Mester, just a lot of people. And I've been communicating with Savannah Chrisley, because her dad's in the same shithole I'm in. Complaining about the mold and the expired food that we're eating. So, I've communicated with her. I have Marco Rubio, Senator Rubio behind me. I have Congressman Gates behind me. I have Congressman Boebert behind me. I've got a pretty good following.
It must be reassuring to have that type of following, especially after all the bullshit that you've been going through and all the injustice.
It is. And the thousands and millions of fans, people look at my Instagram and they're like, oh, we only have, 350,000 followers. Well, not everybody follows everybody because people don't want to be stalked on your friends list.
Yeah.
My shit is public, okay? And since I've been here at Santa Rosa County only a week, And this is the first time in 2 years I've been able to use a phone, and this is the first time ever I've been able to use a video chat. I mean, I've never had a visit since I've been in prison. And this video chat thing is amazing. And I've had video chat people from Iceland, Australia, the United Kingdom, Brazil. It's crazy how people know me all over the world still 4 years later, and they're behind the Free Joe movement. And that's part of my running for office right now. You know, in Nevada, the none of the above won the primary. Okay? That tells you people are sick of it, all right? So what we're doing is we're pushing a campaign that I'm the no vote, okay? If you don't want to vote for someone else, instead of just not showing up at the ballot and not voting, show up at the ballot and write in Joe Exotic and say you've had enough.
Genius. I love that.
Huh?
I love that. That's genius.
Yeah. You show up and write in Joe Exotic because I changed my party to unaffiliated. You can write me in any ballot you want and write in Joe Exotic and show them that, look, man, at least there's a man, he might be sitting in prison right now, but at least there's a man willing enough to carry fuck you to Congress to enforce.
Yes.
Because somebody has to.
Right, yeah. Yes, someone does. And I believe that you will. I believe you.
Will.
Yeah.
I will. I'm gonna tell it like it is. You know, if you look, the prison guards sell more drugs and phones than anybody. All right. If you can't, you got to forget the war on drugs out there. You got to quit putting people in prison and separate families and all that bullshit. All right, because if you can't keep drugs out of a fenced-in federal prison, forget the fucking border, dude.
Yeah.
You're never gonna win that deal.
Wow, yeah.
Okay? And it's not just the border. Think about how many ocean beaches we have around our country, and then the Canadian border that drugs can be coming in on. It's not just the Mexican border.
Yeah.
Okay? You know, forget it. You are not going to win the war on drugs, okay, by putting hundreds of thousands of people in federal prison. You're just not.
True.
So give it up. Put these people back to work. Let them support their families. And the choices that they make. Nobody makes you do drugs. It's all a choice. Okay? No different than drinking alcohol or smoking a cigarette. Okay? Do I feel sorry for somebody that's sitting in prison shooting up because they're such an addict? No. But what I feel sorry for is people that are coming to prison on conspiracy charges that never got caught with drugs, but the government needs to fill these fucking prisons so full that they sit here for 10 years until they're forced to start doing drugs.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's something that a lot of people feel passionate about, and they connect with you on that, Joe. They connect with you on the frustration over that.
At the prison in Fort Worth, I live in a bus stop, what they call a bus stop. Okay, keep in mind, I'm at a prison that has no doors. Okay, Carole thinks she's got me in a cage. She doesn't. She has me at a college campus behind a fence with 1,400 dudes. All right, and it's like a smorgasbord. You know, if you're gay, I think that's everything. All right, so she thinks she's really got me. Okay, but she doesn't. All right, but I live in a bus stop with 16 guys. All right, and 9 of them sit around like 1.5-year-olds drooling and unconscious 24 hours a day from smoking K2.
Oh, hell no.
And it's sad. And I'm talking 40 and 70-year-old dudes.
Wow.
Okay, sitting around drooling because that's the only way they can do their time is unconsciously.
Right.
Okay, and nothing is fixing nothing. We're not fixing nothing. What we're creating is racism in prison, and we're creating drug addicts.
Right.
Because the government segregates everything. You have the white TV, you have the black TV, you have the Hispanic TV, you have the Chomo TV. You have, when you go to the chow, when you white people sit together, you black people sit together, you Hispanic people sit together, and that's the way that they promote it in here.
Yeah.
So if you spend 20 years in here hating everybody because of what color they are, when you get out, you're never going to stop that.
Right, yeah. you're gonna carry it on. Yeah.
You're programmed. Yeah, our federal government's good needs their ass kicked. Okay, but where are we going to change these laws? Let me tell you simple ways of changing that. And this is why I'm running for president. All right, we need to put cameras in a federal courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to make it illegal to convict on hearsay in federal court. It's not legal in state court. Why is it legal in federal court? Okay? Why is a camera allowed in a state court, not in federal court? Because they don't want you documenting this corrupt shit. All right? So that needs to change. And then one law would clean up this whole country, and that is a 10-year minimum prison sentence for any politician or law enforcement officer that violates their oath of office by bribery or drugs or anything else. If you're going to be a politician and you're going to be a law enforcement officer, whether it's FBI or a local cop, you better toe the line, because Joe's going to put your ass in prison where you're making the laws to put everyone else in prison. So you know, who do we have as role models? We have Donald Trump, 91 felony convictions. We have President Biden under investigation for bribery from China and UK and the United Kingdom and everywhere else. Ukraine. We have Hunter Biden indicted for cocaine and drugs. We have cocaine in the White House. We have Clinton getting blowjobs in the Oval Office. Putin is wanted by the International Crime Court.
Right.
The Attorney General of Texas is being impeached for bribery and use of political funds. God, and Jesus Christ, who does America have as a role model?
That's a great question.
Where is the role model in this country?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
You got Grandma Vodka up there that was the Speaker of the House. Her husband arrested for DUI.
Right.
Where's the role model? Where's the role model? Tell me where we have a role model in this country.
So I wonder now, Joe, you have so many influencers that are, behind you.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Are you going to use these influencers like when you're going about your presidential journey?
My influencers together have 37 million followers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of influencing you can do on the country.
We can fuck this election up.
Let's fuck this election up. I like that.
I want either President Biden or President Trump to step and say they're going to fix this for me and 165,000 other people in this country. We're going to hang up here in just a second. So get on joeexoticofficial.com, look at the evidence, put free Joe Exotic in every post you see Biden and Trump put up there until they get sick of us. And let's have a voice in this country for a change. Alan, I love you. I love all of the supporters, and I appreciate you giving me time.
Thank you for being on Alan's Archives.
Thank you, buddy.
All right. You take care.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.